Thank you very much. Thank you. So welcome to our presentation. This is a presentation of Atos and Siemens Motion Control. So we thought we start with a quick introduction of Atos, which is by now a global IT powerhouse. Why is this important? Because most of you act globally. So it's important to be able to scale on a global level. How do I flip the charts? It's on there? Thank you. So it's important to be able to scale and work on a global level. And so by now we are really large and we can help you in 72 countries with 100,000 employees that we have by now. We have a revenue of 12 billion. We are the global top 5 European top 1 IT provider. And just 3 highlights, not to bore you with too many KPIs. One highlight is we are a digital native company from the very beginning. That means we have a scientific community searching always for the biggest trends. So since a long time, this company is dedicated to create digital solutions. Second, we work together with Siemens extremely closely. As a matter of fact, Siemens is our largest shareholder, our biggest partner, and we have a Siemens alliance. This is why we work together with the MindSphere team from day one, basically, which gives us really access to all the knowledge, and we give Siemens the support, and we have a strong collaboration. And the third point is we have global rollouts to enable Atos to support MindSphere on global level. We do that together with Siemens. And by now, we are relatively advanced and can offer MindSphere in the regions worldwide. That brings us to the MindSphere services that we offer for you, and it's end-to-end services in the MindSphere framework. That means you can start with consulting, which enables you to find the right use case. What problem do you want to solve based on MindSphere? But MindSphere is really clearly more than just having a platform and doing an app on top of it. You need first the apps, of course. We have 20 apps ready by now. And one of the apps we see later with motion control. But in addition, we can also integrate the apps, which is important, and extend the use cases by, for example, integrate backend systems like SAP systems, PLM systems. And again, one concrete example we see later. We are a technology provider by offering analytics. That means if you want to do advanced analytics, we have the right extension to MindSphere. We can operate MindSphere and support Siemens there. And also we work on connectivity solutions. But not to dwell too long here. We did not start yesterday, what I already mentioned, so Bernd's going to show you the app journey that we were in so far.
Great, thank you, Klaus. So this is a journey. We started here exactly in this place 1 year ago. If you show me hands, who was here a year ago?
Two.
So we started from a very small crowd with, I think, 2-3 partners, now to 19 partners. And you can see also MindSphere developed. So from MindSphere 1.0 into the beta release, now we're on 2.0. Bigger and better things are coming. And our experience was obviously driven very early with some initial apps, only 3 apps going into 8, now 16, nearly 20. That was good to learn with the customers together, to learn with Siemens together what is possible now and what is maybe not possible yet. Let's wait for new features and functions to come. But also our customers, you can see some POVs, some first POVs and POCs, and that's fine. And now where we are, we're really going into really productive use cases and global rollout possibilities, basically. And what we're showing today, and I hand over to Felix here, of a collaboration between Siemens Motion Control and Atos to have an end-to-end use case enabled. Yeah, next one. Okay.
So getting over to the topic of Manage My Machines, which is the basic application right now provided from DFMC Motion Control. For the numeric machines, CNC as well as third-party controllers are available to connect. This basic starting app for overviewing the machine condition is getting bigger. We're having right now more coming up, for example, the remote access, for example, spindle monitoring for Weiss spindles, and as well the work ordering in cooperation with Atos together. We had a project, and pretty much more is coming up. What do you want to achieve with management machines? It's mainly to make your machine more efficient, to make your productivity higher, and to reduce your downtimes. How to do so? Because we're sharing information. We're bringing your information that is local side in the machine up in the cloud. So everyone else of your service technicians can see them and can act and interfere to this, as well as he gets some information. If we're talking about maintenance planning, it's always the unplanned maintenance that's actually costing the most of the money, because we have a still standing time where we don't want to have it. So Manage My Machines help us to reduce exactly these times, reduces with this the overall manufacturing costs that we're having, and as well increases our flexibility to get into the market, as well as shortens the time to get into the market itself. Going a little bit further, it's one step to the digitalization. We're having all the information local side, now we're in cloud. So we're sharing the information, and shared information makes it smart information. Going a little bit further, we're looking into our use case, our cooperation that we're having with Atos together. As you can see on the lower part, the information is provided from the CNC machine, going into the MindSphere, going one step further into Manage My Machines. And in Manage My Machines, there's a request marker for 2,000 operating hours. Why so? This is just an imaginable situation, but after 2,000 hours, there's a remark coming up. With this remark, we're sending an information to the Atos system.
Then comes basically Atos app, is actually listening to the Manage My Machine app. Is there an event? If yes, where, which machine? It goes into SAP, checks in plant maintenance the master data of that machine, of that plant, and creates a work order. The work order creates an event, and so a technician basically pops it up and sees, okay, I've got a work order in this machine which I need to complete. He can then basically go with the engineer, can fix the work, and once he basically hits work complete in SAP, that information is basically displayed in back via the SAP, the Atos app, SAP to Atos app, and Atos to Siemens Manage My Machine.
Going one step further. What is the main goal with our application that we're actually having? We know for a service technician the most important thing is to keep the machine running, to keep it stable, to keep it in productive mode. So what is his main task? Actually, as soon as there's an issue why the machine is not producing, finding out the root cause and solve this one. But next to all these points, we know there's pretty much more upcoming which he has to look at. For example, do you have spare parts and anything else? And more to this is helping Manage My Machines in collaboration with Atos.
So from us, we'll see what information is necessary to repair this machine and keep the uptimes is here. What is available spare parts? Is the maintenance contract there? Can we, how do we build a customer? Schedule on-site visits, look in documentation. So these are all aspects we're starting to connect first and then starting to automate more and more. This is part of our so-called Bebauungsplan together with Siemens Motion Control to more and more automate this process end-to-end to make it even more efficient.
So we very much believe that what you just heard, that we take a vertical application, a use case like the Manage My Machine app, extend this with integration into SAP system, creates a lot stronger, more end-to-end use case. And the good news is this is not a concept, this is real life and it's in production. And we want to invite you to visit us either at the motion control booth, which is right behind you where you sit, or at the Atos Platinum Lounge, which is just in this direction, where we show you this app, 19 more. And we also have the HoloLens going, where we take the apps into more virtual reality. We have an end-to-end demo, and we can show you much more. So thank you very much for listening.